With that, I would like now to begin our conversation by inviting our distinguished speaker from the world's largest refugee camps and to share their experience, stories, and future perspective. They will not only share their voice, they will be on behalf of our entire Rohingya community. So please welcome Mr. Saidullah. He is a Maulana and teacher, has been engaged in several dialogue with Myanmar, ASEAN, and others Rohingya crisis working toward resolution through the diplomacy. Please welcome to the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa tu'izzu man tasha wa tuzillu man tasha biyadikal khair innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to express my thanks to the Bangladesh government and its people for sheltering 1.3 million forcibly displaced Myanmar nationals. Especially thanks this program organizer for on Rohingya issue. There is no secret about the Rohingya. Who are Rohingya? Where are Rohingya from? Everyone knows that. First, I would like to tell about the first wave of genocide on 2017. In 2017, the Myanmar security forces and Buddhist extremists violence crimes on us means this is the first wave of genocide on Rohingya. Its results, 10,000 Rohingya were killed and selected. 108,000 women and girls were raped and gang raped in front of parents, in front of husbands. The children were selected in front of parents, in front of relatives, and thrown onto the fire. Now, 8 years, what will change the world? It is my question from the world community. We are still suffering inside the refugee camps, but we did not see anything still for our sustainable, dignified return to our ancestral homeland of Arakan. In 2024, there are second wave of genocide by the Rakhine rebel group Arakan Army. The results, 4,000 Rohingya were killed and selected. 158,000 Rohingya were fled to Bangladesh and other neighboring countries, including Yangon. Under the management of Muslim Reduction Unit of Arakan Army, they are systematically pushing to our people to other countries. They have intentionally, systematically planned to drive out our Rohingya peoples. As an example, on 2 May 2024, in Tanjau Camp village, Hoyasiri, there are 600 Rohingya were killed and selected by the Arakan Army. On 17 May 2024, in Butidon, Downtown, and Lawada Pranche, Lawada Bozanchon, Choprudon, Teminchon, Nakindo, all villages were systematically burned down by the Rakhine rebel group Arakan Army. More than 1,000 Rohingya were intentionally killed and selected. But international community are totally failed for the effective action and protection of the Rohingya people. We see a series of statements and reports and uncountable conferences, events, media conferences, so on. What are the results? All are good for nothing. Refugee life is not a choice. It is circumstance. Every human being may fall on that. Refugee life is like not easy. It is hell. Enough is enough, let's go home. Enough is enough, let's go home. We have every document that Arakan army killed on Rohingya people and other civilians. We have everything on details. Inshallah, we will help to the international mechanism to process their mission. The world recognizes that Rohingyas are most persecuted minority of the world. Persecuted does not mean Rohingya cannot do anything. Persecuted does not mean Rohingya cannot belong any country. Persecuted does not mean Rohingya cannot take any citizenship in any country. Persecuted does not mean Rohingya cannot belong their education rights. Persecution does not mean Rohingya cannot survive like other people around the world. Now, need your help to take action. Now, need your support. Now, need your cooperation with Bangladesh government and Rohingya relieving actors for the sustainable and dignified return of the Rohingya people with safety, security, and dignity. We requesting today one timeline for returning of the Rohingya people to our ancestral homeland of Arakan state of Myanmar. We wanted justice and accountability. Delaying of justice is encouraging the perpetrators to do again crime on victims. Delaying of justice encouraging perpetrators to do more crimes on the victims. So we are requesting quick justice for the Rohingya people and sustainable repatriation to our ancestral homeland of Arakan. Now the time is practical action, not empty promises. Now the time is for action, no empty statement, no empty conferences, no empty statement. Arakan Zindabad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Our first speaker, Maulana Asadullah Sahab, already mentioned about a brutality massacre of state and non-state. I see in form of our justice mechanism and international expert and also a special envoy on Myanmar. And I also see international the investigation mechanism chief here also. I hope that you recognize what our speaker mentioned that. Now I would like to introduce our second speaker and the topic of the second speaker. What the future do you want to see in the Arakan? Is for you and also for your children. We people belong to Arakan, Arakan belong to us. So we want to return to our country on time now from today. But the situation makes us that the current situation is not allowing to us to return to our homeland as soon as possible. So international community, with the support and cooperation of the Bangladesh government, we need to make a situation that allows Rohingya people to stay and peacefully in the Arakan state, and we want to develop our society like we have been thousands of the years in the Arakan state. Now I would like to invite our second speaker, Mr. Furkan Miza. He is a Rohingya activist, also computer engineer. He is also survivor of 2017. Currently, he is working for the Rohingya community, also youth empowerment right now. I would like to invite our second speaker. Welcome.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Honorable sirs, distinguished guests, and respected reporters, may Almighty's peace be upon you all. It is a great honor and a special privilege for me to stand before you as a Rohingya youth whose future has been profoundly affected by the genocidal system of Myanmar. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and everyone who helped organize this important event where our voices are heard, our suffering is acknowledged, and our future is ambition with hope. As a Rohingya student, when I was in Myanmar, I faced countless of hardships, discrimination, and unjust treatment. When I went to a school, I was not given equal attention as it was given to the community members of other indigenous groups. Despite excelling in my studies, my right to education and higher studies was taken off. I was not allowed to attend university in Myanmar. I felt like an innocent bird trapped inside a cage, unable to breathe freely. My opportunity for social and mental, emotional growth were shut off. Then came the oust. In 2017, we were forcibly displaced to our neighboring country. Our right to live in our own motherland was taken off. We become refugees unwillingly. We never wanted this life. After passing my matriculation examination in Myanmar, I had a lot of dreams. I wanted to be a government official. I wanted to be a data scientist because since my childhood, I was interested in digital technology. But I was not allowed. Then when I come to Bangladesh, somehow I managed to pursue my degree in computer science. But even after completing my graduation, in the camp, I am not getting the job I deserved. I am teaching as an ordinary teacher, although I am a computer engineer, because I don't have an identity. Because I am not, everyone say I am not belong to anywhere. When I was in Myanmar, they say you are Bengali. When I came to Bangladesh, people are saying you are Burmaya, Myanmar, you belong to Myanmar. So where do I belong? Where do I belong? Even no one recognized, but the call of my motherland never let me sleep peacefully. I will return. I want to return, and no one take that right from me to return to my homeland. I will return to my home. My home is missing me. Yes, I want to return in Myanmar, but I need equal citizenship right for me and for my children. My vision is a life of freedom, justice, and security in our homeland, free from fear of persecution and forced displacement. For that future to be real, we are the indigenous people of Myanmar, and our name Rohingya must be respected. No other false identity should be imposed on us. We need permanent guarantees that our people will never face violence, genocide, or forced displacement. We must live freely in our homeland. We must have representation in government system, parliament, administration, education, and security institutions. Our children deserve equal access to quality education, healthcare, employment, and freedom to move, learn, and work. Our language, faith, and traditions must be preserved as a part of Myanmar's rich cultural diversity. Honorable guest, the real test of peace is not in speech, but in the lives of our children. I dream of seeing my children grow up free from fear and discrimination, able to study, play, and dream without limits. I want them to become doctors, teachers, judges, and leaders, people who can contribute to peaceful, democratic, and prosperous Myanmar. This is the future I want for myself and for my children and for all Rohingya community. A future of equality, dignity, and peace in our beloved Arakan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, our second speaker. I would like to clap again for his wonderful speech. Now, in form of everyone, I see new face of the Bangladesh here. I also empathize where we belong to. This is the one of my question also today in the International Conference on Rohingya. Now I would like to invite our second moderator.